video. So, different one today. I was watching one of my old videos back from June 2020 and I was surprised how different they are from then to now. So I thought we'd do a bit of a react to some of them. So, thought it'd be a laugh because some of them back then were a bit cringy. Now things have changed, better cameras. I feel like I'm more natural in front of the camera. I feel that my editing's better, just the progression of time. So first one we'll do, we'll just bring you down here. So press play. So this is the first ever video I did, and at this point in lockdown we were living at the in-laws. This is a lovely back garden. I didn't have much equipment thanks to Luke. He managed to get me some equipment. I find it really difficult to train without optimal weight, without a chance of moving forward. So for me to train in the garden, it was actually quite difficult to get motivated. Just bear in mind, this was the first ever time I'd ever spoke to a camera. There was about 4 attempts before this because I just kept cracking up because I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? This was also on the older camera. Fast forward a bit. Still having that t-shirt. And them trainers. So you can see the equipment is so cringy. Oh my god. It's had 159 views though. I found the first few videos did a lot better. So embarrassing. Just trying to go on a bit. And then I think I did a breakfast thing. So this was June, so this was thing well into, or just at the start of lockdown. So, still got that tune in the background as well. So, this was basically just me training. See on the sides of the table over there, the framing wasn't the greatest. See, the framing's not so good on this one either. Not bad to say. I was really proud of this. Still, I think I'm proud of all my videos really. But I say I'd never operated a camera until today. And I'd never done any editing or any of this. To do this video, I was actually really proud of it. But then once again, being at the in-laws, being at my mum and dad's, it was just very difficult. The next video, which you'll see. I tried to time the extra video, the next clip to the music. I don't think I quite got it. So embarrassing. The next one, I did a Q&A. That was in the conservatory at my in-laws. Watch this one. I think this is where I tell you I've bought a drone. See loads. So I feel like I've come a long way from back at these times. But I'm also in a better position. So I'm also in the position of got somewhere to film videos like this. Like if I was to do this back then, I've got no real place, or I didn't have anywhere to do this, so unless I was going to do it in my cafe, which isn't the greatest. Talk of the cafe. I don't know why it does this when I watch video. It always puts it at a lower quality. I don't know why. 720 but still. I know the camera. This camera that I'm filming this on, it flips up at the back, the lens. So I find trying to talk into the lens, because you've got to talk into the camera, not into the screen. Whereas my other camera, which is here, my old camera, it flips out to the side, as you can see. So when you're vlogging to it, you have a tendency to look away from the lens, as opposed to talking directly into that like that. You'd end up by looking to the side of it, but you wouldn't know you were doing it. That's why you can see quite a few of these. I'm talking to the side of it. There we go, drone. I love the drone. Such a good piece of kit. So this is the one. I had a fascination with filming my breakfast, but like photos, and I don't know why, but I did. As you can see, and the framings are off, the plate's not straight in the camera. But then this was my second video, so I can't really complain, and obviously I'm doing it at the cafe because I had nowhere else to do it. I didn't want to do it at mum and dad's or in-laws because you get in the way, it's embarrassing. But I had pancakes. So embarrassing. I've only just recently feel okay watching myself back. This is what I found. And this is, I was training my mate Dave's back garden, because this was peak lockdown, all the gyms were shut, and I needed something, and he's got a really good setup. Lots of weights, good bars, squat stands. I think he's got a bench now as well, but he didn't have it there. This has been just explaining, because I didn't want people to think, oh, how come you're still training? And then it is. You can also see on this is on my old camera. So I don't know where it is. It was on my old camera. I find the DJI is a lot better now. You can just see it's not crisp clear, but back then it was brilliant for what I needed. Just find that my videos have got better. I'm not saying they're great, but they've got better. There's just some, these are all really, because at this point, whether you've got to mind it, this point they were all fitness videos, they were all lifting videos, but we're in the lockdown, you couldn't do anything else. And we were at the in-laws, or I was at my mum and dad's in some of these videos. There was actually nowhere. It's not like here at the house. If I want to film a video while I eat tea, I can film a video while I eat tea. There was nowhere there to really do it. You don't want to get in people's way when we're living under each other. All these videos, my t-shirt sponsor deal, all these are struggling for places to film them. That's why a lot of the videos that were done in my car, because that was like the only neutral place that I could actually film, that I could feel free enough to film. I want to get to, there's a video where I did a morse here, and this will prove my point. It's actually done alright for you, but I'm just really not happy with it. The earbud review. So this is when I got the earbuds, and if you've not seen the fact, I've done a review later on and they're broken. But they've recently broken, but this video I find was so. I spoke about this in a previous video. I was thinking about taking it down, just because it'd have been so much better if I get 144p by 1080p. I find this would have been better doing it in a setting like this, but I didn't have that. So, and at the time of filming this, when I finished, it was dark, but I had this ring light, but that was it. So I was still using HitFilm at this point. So the editing, I'm using Filmora, and for my laptop I can get away with a lot more. I can do a lot more. I can do a lot more time lapses, a lot more effects. Whereas on HitFilm, granted HitFilm is a free, this is now the paid version, but I couldn't do much to get freezing. But I start off on this one. I start off doing a bench session. I was so weak back then. Like, put it into perspective, this is a set of 5. I now do more than this for 4 sets of 8. It shows you the progression of the strength. Credit to the Morsi app. But I'm talking about it, and then we get to just really badly done. But I find the progression's important, and you can see where I've come from. But if you watch, I'm in the car. Now I've got all the lights on in the car. I've got this ring light, I've got my phone, but it's just not. I find if a lot of people have watched this video, they're not going to subscribe based on the quality of this video. Got a lot of face fungus going on there. And this was filmed on the little camera, which also isn't great. So I'm glad that I managed to, but at the point of the starting YouTube, I didn't know whether, when I first started it, whether it would be a long-term thing. So the camera that I bought off Amazon was perfect for what I thought would have been okay, and I didn't know the quality was bad until you were putting it against a better camera. Or the reason when I changed it is because going from drone footage to that, you could notice a very difference in pixels, or the difference in quality. It just looked grainy. Not grainy, it looked cloudy. It just wasn't as crispy. If you put that footage next to the Osmo Action, which is in my gym bag now, it's just 10 times better. And I find you're going to get a couple of chances to get people to subscribe. If they click on it and it's crap, they might come back. If it's crap again, they're not going to come back. You're not going to you're not going to want to sit and watch a good video, but really bad quality. As you can see, just not a good video. I'd go to say as probably my worst video. I mean, I'm not a review channel, but it's just really cringy. Really cringy. See, it's got a lot of views, but it's not really done anything. You go out of there and use the tube buddy. 146 views, it's had no comments, it's had 2 likes, it's got an SEO score of 85, so that could be better. It's just not the greatest of videos. From my perspective, I don't feel like you're going to get anything from it, and that was down to the fact that I had nowhere to film. And that's not to get anybody, it was just the time that I started YouTube and the time we were going through a massive pandemic, so there was not actually anywhere to film it like this. I find this is a good base. It's still not finished, but it'll get finished. I find this is a good base to film stuff. I find that it looks nice, it's pleasing on the eye, there's stuff going on in the background, whereas on this one there isn't. So yeah, I might do another one of these, like reacting to my favourite videos. These are just really cringy, and I find that if I can see the progression of the channel and going from that to like my newest, I find the quality is so much better. I'm also like these, I find these are a lot better because the quality is better, the camera's better. I'm more confident. But why don't you comment below? What's your favourite video that I've done? What is it? My favourite video? I think the videos that I've been doing recently are good, which is down to the fact of here. I find if you click on the video and you come to a place like this or this room, you're more likely to stay. Whereas if you click on the one like that and it ends up me doing a bedding session and then talking in the dark car, not very likely to stick around. Little check-in, 76 subscribers now. I've gained 6 in the last 28 days. The most recent video, 23 views, so it's doing okay it's in the typical range. Watching it more, watching it for longer, so everything's moving well. So yeah, just a little cheeky video today, just to show where I've come. I'm really pleased with that, the progress of the channel. I can see it, and I find if I'm this good a year down the line, how good am I going to be a year in the future? I find I've got the base of everything I need. Good camera, good cameras, good drone. I just need to do the footage. So yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. That was cringy. Yeah.